Hey mates! Let's start with our daily rituals. Subscribe to the channel, give a like to this video, and write in the comments below which club owner you consider to be the best at his job in the world of football right now. Alright, while you're thinking of whom to pick, we proceed to begin the issue with the latest bits of news. Let's get the show on the pitch. Lazio have begun looking for a new manager to replace Maurizio Sarri, who is set to leave the club in the summer. The coach was angered by the club's inactive winter transfer window campaign. Sergio Roberto has prolonged his contract with Barcelona until 2024, Nicolas Guerra writes. Mohamed Salah became the 10th player in Liverpool history to score 150 goals for the club. Manchester City will be open to selling Raheem Sterling in summer in case the player doesn't sign a new agreement. His current one expires in the middle of next year. Atletico Madrid is eyeing Fenerbahce midfielder Miguel Crespo. Foot Mercato reports. Fabio Quagliarella has been scoring in Serie A for 18 consecutive years. Yesterday, the Sampdoria forward scored a brace against Empoli. Chelsea wants to sign Eder Militao, though Real Madrid defender has already told the pensioners that he plans to stay and extend his cooperation with Merengues, according to 90 Min. Villarreal striker Arnaud Danjuma Groeneveld netted his first hat-trick of his career against Granada. Newcastle is unbeaten in 6 Premier League fixtures in a row and is 4 points clear of the relegation zone. Mauro Icardi is likely to leave PSG in the summer transfer window and return to Serie A, Calciomercato informs. Roma have failed to win any of their last 4 matches in all competitions. In this juncture, the Romans have 3 draws and 1 defeat. For 10 years now, David Alaba has been calling me on Christmas Eve to wish my family all the best. He's the only player who does it, revealed the honorary president of Bayern, Uli Hoeneß. Obviously, Ronaldo is an icon in football. When you have a player like this in the side, you need to ask for advice and listen to what he says. There is a point for Ronaldo being captain. Dimitar Berbatov was quoted as saying by the Daily Mail. Atalanta has announced that an American investment fund led by businessman Steven Pagliuca has bought a 55% share of the club. Dembele remains one of our players. I'm sure he will help Barcelona a lot. Football España quoted Xavi as saying. Chelsea has joined Barcelona and Manchester United in a transfer race for Ajax winger Anthony. The game against Nantes was Lionel's 800th appearance at club level. The PSG striker delivered an assist. La Liga is the big European league that has invested the least in signings since the start of the pandemic. The Premier League is the one that has had the most losses, stated La Liga president Javier Tebas. It was incredible to beat Bayern in the Champions League final in 1999. I think it's fair to say that we were a bit lucky that evening, Bill reports the words of Sir Alex Ferguson. Inter has targeted 3 strikers at once, Jonathan David from Lille, Paulo Dybala from Juventus, and Gianluca Scamacca from Sassuolo. When I joined Barcelona, I expected to win more trophies. But other than that, I'm very happy here, said Frankie de Jong in an interview with The Guardian. Spurs ended Manchester City's 15-game unbeaten streak in the Premier League. Antonio Conte is the first Spurs manager to beat Pep Guardiola at Etihad. UEFA have begun a disciplinary case against Marseille. During the Conference League battle against Karabakh, the Olympian supporters presented a banner with the inscription Karabakh/Artsakh is Armenia. After playing versus Osasuna, Atletico Madrid had a clean sheet in an away match for the first time this season. The future of Aaron Wan-Bissaka at Man United is unclear. The Red Devils want to extend the deal with Diogo Dalot, believing that the Portuguese is more worthy to have a place in the starting 11. Juventus can get rid of Moise Kean by asking Everton to terminate his loan. The old lady's bosses are not satisfied with his performances. I want Mbappe to stay at PSG. He is useful to give hope to our young people. We all love him so much. Get French Football News quoted Paris mayor on Igalo as saying. Joao Felix made his 100th appearance for Atletico, scoring a goal and delivering an assist. Manchester United is looking to buy West Ham midfielder Declan Rice this summer. The Red Devils have been monitoring the performer for about 3 years, according to the Manchester Evening News. Should I win with this team, it would give me more satisfaction than the Scudetto 11 years ago. Today, Serie A is more collective, Zlatan Ibrahimovic thinks. And now we switch to the results of Saturday's fixtures. Moving on to the main news of the release. As a rule, we are to rewind the highlights of the recent ties. In the English Premier League, Arsenal defeated Brentford 2-1, Chelsea barely outplayed Crystal Palace 1-0, and Liverpool coped with Norwich 3-1. Luis Diaz had his first goal for the Reds. As for the main event, Tottenham snatched 3 points from Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium 3-2. Dejan Kulusevski's accurate shot mixed with Harry Kane's brace saved the day for Spurs, while Ilkay Gundogan and Riyad Mahrez made full use of their chances to succeed for the Sky Blues. Is the intrigue in the Premier League still alive? Up next, we have Serie A. Roma escaped defeat in the battle versus Verona 2-2, whilst Milan made it to a draw with Salernitana following the same score 2-2. As for La Liga, here Atletico thrashed Osasuna 3-0 in an away game, and Real totally destroyed Alaves with the same score: Marco Asensio, Vinicius Jr., Karim Benzema. These guys contributed to the triumph. Now Los Colchoneros must be in a good mood, preparing for the clash versus Manchester United. And Los Blancos have put themselves together after suffering a defeat against PSG. And speaking of Parisians, success after playing Real Madrid obviously relaxed them a bit. The Red and Blues crashed out at Nantes 1-3. Moreover, after the break, Mauricio Pochettino's lads were losing 0-3. Neymar's strike from Lionel Messi's magic touch in the second half did not greatly affect the outcome though. Atletico Madrid forward Alvaro Morata, being on loan at Juventus, still hopes to find himself in Barcelona soon. The Spanish came close to joining the Catalans during the winter transfer window, but the deal was not complete. However, according to the Catalan newspaper Sport, Morata expects Barca to come back for him by the summer. If this happens, Alvaro is going to ask Juventus not to buy him out from Atletico and return him to Wanda Metropolitano so that he can leave the Indians, becoming a Blaugranas footballer. However, it's not yet known whether Barca switches back to their attempts to get Morata, given the signing of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and the strong desire to have Erling Haaland from Borussia Dortmund in the squad. PSG are going to propose Manchester United midfielder Paul Pogba a long-term agreement if the Frenchman refuses to go on representing the Red Devils and becoming a free agent at the season's finish line. According to Todo Fichajes, the Parisians' deal with Pogba will be valid until 2027, and the player's wage will be 16 million euros per year. Most likely, no top club will be able to provide Paul the same conditions. Thus, PSG will sign him without competition. Manchester United management will not prevent the departure of Cristiano Ronaldo in summer transfer window, the Mirror informs. The source notes that the bosses of the Red Devils admitted their decision of returning the Portuguese over Old Trafford to be a mistake. So, if the squad doesn't reach the Premier League top 4 and Ronaldo asks to let him go to another club, United will do no actions to keep its star player. Besides, the team's dressing room is also not happy with Cristiano's presence. His teammates believe that he never coped with the role of a main man who was supposed to bring the Devils closer to the Premier League gold. Not only Kylian Mbappe decided to jump PSG's ship, looks like defender Prancel Kimpembe will join him leaving. Get French football news portal has found out the Parisians being unable to re-sign the player as the current agreement lasts up to the summer of 2024. In order to get a substantial amount of money for selling Kimpembe, PSG will consider offers from Chelsea, Tottenham and Newcastle. All of them are interested in the services of Prancel. Instead of the Frenchman, the Red and Blues plan includes recruiting Koulibaly Koulibaly from Napoli, whose contract with the Italian club expires in mid-2023. Guys, the Football Mode channel has released a video with the most scandalous footballers' acts. Neymar, Salah, Mbappe, and many others will definitely surprise you from a not-so-pleasant sight. Check it out for yourself. And that was Football News. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.